What's up, guys? Begin the uprising here. This is gonna be a deck idea, and I want to get you guys' opinion on what do you think about this deck idea. This is completely original, and this deck idea actually occurred to me whenever I was playing one of my friends, Brett, and he has a he has a fiend deck that revolves around a lot of fiends and getting out Dark Necrosphere. It's pretty much like a Dark Necrosphere turbo thing, and he has like Raviel and stuff in there as well. And I thought about it. He added in this new monster. I was like, what? And I attacked, and he flipped a Big Eye. And in case if you guys don't know, Big Eye, he's a 1200 attack, I believe. I'm just going off the top of my head. He came out like I think it was in Magic Rule or Metal Raiders actually, and he came out as a common, an effect monster. He was a fiend with 1200 attack and 1000 defense. He was a 4-star monster, dark, and his effect was you flip it, and you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, and you rearrange them in any order, and then you place them back on top of your deck. I was like, well, that would be kind of cool in a Lightsworn deck. And then this idea occurred to me. What if I included like 2 to 3 Big Eyes in my Lightsworn, and it would make it a Twilight deck. So I would have 3 Big Eyes as well as a Plague, a Gores, and a Necro. So I would have 3 Big Eyes, and the main idea in this deck is to control what I draw and what I mill. So I look at the top 5 cards of my deck, and um, I see like a wolf is coming up. So I would draw. I would put wolf like the second card from top. So I draw the card. Now wolf is on top of my deck, and then my Lightsworn monster would mill the wolf. So it's pretty much like you control what you draw, either from solar recharge and stuff like that, or you control what you mill from like solar recharge, and then you draw 2, then you mill 2. So you control your draws and your mills off of solar recharge. You control your mills from all the Lightsworn monsters and charge a light brigade, and you can like control pretty much everything in your deck, and the obviously first thing, you control what you want first. I mean, if you see a JD in there, you want to put it like the next card to your deck. That way you can draw it. So that occurred to me. I was like, well, that would be a neat little tweak to put in Lightsworns because you control what you mill and you control what you draw. So I just thought about it. I was like, well, I could make it into a Twilight build. Run 3 Big Eyes and then Necro, Plague, and Gores. So I can even run Dark Armed in here if I want. So I can have 1 Dad, 2 JDs, Plague, Gores, Necro, 3 Big Eyes. So I was like, hmm. If you're gonna run 3, you're bound to get 1 in your hand. So, and I mean, even if you mill them, okay, they're more darks for Dad, you know. Um, of course, you don't want to really remove these two, the Necro and the Plague, because they work off the graveyard. But Goras, unless you're gonna reincarnate it to get in back in your hand to use it. I would probably remove it from Dad's effect, but 3 Big Eyes, you're not really going to get them back from the graveyard, or waste like a reincarnate or something like that to get them back just to set it and then get more control. But if the case depends on it, then maybe you want to do that. But whenever Big Eye's in the graveyard, he's probably going to stay in the graveyard. So then you can use Dad's effect to remove him, then blow shit up. But I thought about it, I was like, this is a neat little card, and then I wanted to tell you guys about it to see what your opinion was on Big Eye and a Lightsworn deck. You control your draws, you control your mills. So you can control if you mill a wolf, or you control what you want to mill, what you don't want to mill. If you want to mill extra names to get JD, or you don't want to mill something like so you can draw it next turn. Um, it's just stuff like that. You control your mills and you control your draws. And actually, this can give you a big advantage on the game that you're playing because you can get what you want. Um, I just wanted to post this video up just to see what you guys' idea was on the deck. It's completely original. I think. If you guys know somebody that runs Big Eye in their Lightsworn build, please just go ahead and tell me, and I give them their credit, and then I'll put a link in the bar down below. But yeah, there's gonna be like a Twilight deck. It's either gonna be Twilight deck, but I also have a couple names in my head. It's gonna be called Eyesworn, which is like it kind of reminds me of eyesore, but like Eyesworn because of big eye. So Eyesworn, then Controlsworn, because you're pretty much controlling your draws and your mills. So those are the two names that I have in my head. Tell me what you guys think about the deck idea, because I might test this on my I'm probably gonna test this on YVD as soon as I get on, and I might just even play it in real life and see how it actually runs. So until then, guys, thanks for listening and peace out.